നമസ്കാരം. ദുബായ് വാർത്തയുടെ ഇത് കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ ഫോളോവേഴ്സിനും ബിഗ് ഹായ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ത്യ മുഴുവൻ ആദരിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരെ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിലൂടെയും ശ്രമിക്കാറുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നും അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ഭാഗ്യമാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ത്യ മുഴുവൻ അറിയുന്ന ആളെന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ മലയാളം കുറച്ച് പ്രശ്നമായിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങളൊന്ന് പുറത്തു തരണം. മാക്സിമം മലയാളം മിക്സ് ചെയ്ത് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്ന രീതിയിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കുക. എന്നാലും കുറച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷും ഹിന്ദിയും കയറി വരും. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടാവണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ഗസ്റ്റിനെ പറ്റി പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി സ്ക്രോളിൽ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. പേര് 19-ാമത്തെ വയസ്സ് തൊട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യയെ റെപ്രസെന്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹം ക്രിക്കറ്റ് കളിക്കുന്നു. 2004 ഹി വിൻസ് എമർജിംഗ് പ്ലെയർ ഓഫ് ദി ഇയർ ടൈറ്റിൽ. അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് വലിയ ബഹുമതികളും എന്താ പറയാ വളരെ ക്രൂഷ്യൽ ടൈമിൽ തന്നെ ഇന്ത്യൻ ടീമിനെ ക്രൂഷ്യലായിട്ടുള്ള സമയത്ത് തന്നെ ഇടപെട്ട് ഇന്ത്യൻ ടീമിനെ ജയിപ്പിച്ച് ലോകമെമ്പാടുമുള്ള രാജ്യങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ നമ്മുടെ തല ഉയർത്തി പിടിച്ചു നിർത്താൻ നമ്മളെ സഹായിച്ച ഒരു വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ് ഇദ്ദേഹം. ഇപ്പോൾ റിട്ടയർമെന്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടും വെറുതെ ഇരിക്കണമൊന്നുമില്ല. ഹി ഹാസ് സോ മെനി അതർ തിങ്സ്. commentary ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. He's also started acting now. ദൈവം സഹായിക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ that movie also gonna come out soon. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളത് the very handsome and really talented and hardworking Irfan Pathan. So I welcome you to the show. Can we just see him? Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
സുഖമാണ്. All good.
സുഖമാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കുറച്ച് മലയാളമൊക്കെ മനസ്സിലാവും. അതുകൊണ്ട് മലയാളത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ കമന്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കാം. കൗണ്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ he knows how to count. Up to 10 you can count, right? 1 2
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
അടിപൊളി, സൂപ്പർ.
I miss out on 7 or 8. This is where I do mathematical mistake, but I'm generally this is because very similar to Tamil, right?
Tamil, yeah, it's mostly similar. Yeah, very much similar. So how is this new life after the whole pandemic, COVID lockdown? Cricket, you get enough time to practice and everything, or what else is happening now?
So it's like everywhere, everyone has been affected by this, right? So be there if you have a shop or you have a small businesses or you have big business, everyone in the world has been affected by this. So we are as well. I'm not used to staying at home. I'm used to travel every second day. I have traveled a lot in last obviously I've been doing that since I was 15-year-old. I'm 35 now, so I'm traveling since 20 years. I've stayed in hotels more than I've stayed in my home. But continuous for 3 months staying at home, it's like a blessing in disguise for me, because I haven't able to spend time with my parents as much, because I try to travel with my wife and my son as much as possible if I'm traveling for more than 3-4 days, because I know that once my son's schooling starts, I won't be able to spend time much. But because of last few years, I was not able to spend enough time with my parents. And my father is 74, my mother obviously. So but they are not as young they used to be, and they need us much more now. And I realize that now. And now spending time with them, it's such a blessing in disguise, because if not for this corona pandemic, I won't be spending this much time at home.
This much time, true.
In a way, I'm trying to look as much as positive through this pandemic, because we like to work, we like to do commentary, we like to play. I even played, even though I have retired. I played a tournament, road safety tournament, where I started enjoying my cricket again, because in last 1 year I was not enjoying my cricket. I wanted to retire. I retired. I had commentary was going on, and then my movie was about to finish. That didn't finish as well. And now that I wanted to play at least some sort of leagues around the world, I couldn't do it because it's not happening at the moment, because I started enjoying my cricket now. So yeah, there are quite a few things I'm missing. I'm missing commentary as well, to be honest, because we could have done the IPL by now. IPL final would have finished as well. And you know how it is, Shaneen, that when you're working in IPL for last 2 years as a commentator, I've been busy nearly every day. I remember last year when the World Cup was on, after IPL, because IPL I stayed in Mumbai, we were doing commentary from the studio in Mumbai, and then after that the World Cup was happening in England, so that commentary also in Hindi we were doing from the studio as well. Quite a few commentators were there, so I was there in Mumbai for 4 to 5 months in a row, away from home. So it's just the time I'm enjoying at home, trying to do new things, and just trying whatever the negatives, I'm keeping it aside and trying to look for the positives.
Okay, so let's begin talking about Guddu. Not many people know that. That's his pet name at home. Who else call you Irfi? Who all call you Irfi?
all my
Mom.
cricketer friends. I remember Saurav Ganguly, the captain of India. He used to call me Patsy and
Okay,
Irfi.
yeah, because
And
okay,
a lot of close friends of mine, they call me they call Irfi, and they like to call me that. So just a minute.
गुड घर पे सब गुड्डू बुलाते हैं आपको വീട്ടിലെല്ലാരും
घर
गुड्डू എന്ന്
पे
വിളിക്കും
सब everyone calls me Guddu. Wait.
हाँ. So let's begin with Guddu's childhood. So how did it all as in I want to know, see, most of us are very lazy, lethargic when we are growing up, when we are going to school, but you had to go through all this immense tremendous training, early morning wake up, you have to go for your practice workout session. So as a kid, how do you take it? I mean, I'm sure you enjoyed it, but wasn't it tough when you're missing out so much other fun?
Look, everyone has a different fun, right? To be honest,
Yeah,
like nowadays, when you ask what kind of games you play to any kid, he will say, oh, he or she will say that I'm playing games on my computer. Things have
yeah,
changed. For us at that time, what was fun? We didn't have much phones. We didn't have, all the entertainments. We didn't even had uh, all the other channels as well. Now, what people have so many channels. Uh, we had only Doordarshan on our TV channel. So the only thing we needed to find entertainment was, to play cricket, and we used to enjoy that. We used to play. We used to be so early, getting early in the morning,
yeah.
sleeping late, playing in the heat of 45 degrees Celsius. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. That's the fun time. And if parents used to call us back home, we used to not like it. Because we want to play cricket. We needed to have some sort of entertainment. It's very similar, like not exactly similar because there is no activity involved on the phone. But you know how people and the new generation now, they enjoy being on the phone, and if someone disturbs them, they don't like it. I think I can relate to
Can
that.
understand.
Obviously, being healthy, being out there, doing activities, totally different thing than just sitting at home on the phone. So yeah, we enjoy doing that. We enjoy just playing and having a lot of fun. And so whatever hard work came with us with it, it didn't bother us. We enjoyed everything.
Enjoy.
And I remember working hard in MR Place Foundation. We used to remember that every morning we used to have a session around 7 o'clock or 6:30 because of the heat, and then the second session used to be in the afternoon later, around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. And there used to be twice a week. We used to go to Besant Nagar Beach in Chennai. So we used to
Chennai.
wake up around 5 o'clock and then go to the beach. And before the sun rises, we used to come back because if you running on the beach, especially that heat, it can be very very tough. So
Tough, yeah.
we used to do that regularly as well, making up and working hard. So really enjoyed working those hours.
So I want to ask you something that Pepe asked you for the first time when you met. He was like, "How was your feeling when you are representing India for the first time when you entered to that field? That
My
adrenaline thing you
brother
mentioned very
Pepe.
beautifully." Yeah,
Yeah, look, Pepe has been wonderful. Look, so you saying that what is the feeling representing the country? I think it's the
for the
best
first
feeling
time.
in the
Yeah,
world. For the first time, it's like it just feels like a dream, but the kind of dream you want to have every time. It's like a beautiful dream. This dream, there is no logic. It's just beautiful. You can even fly in the dream. You can become a most beautiful person in the world, and you can go to the most beautiful place in the world where the whole like in Kerala, you see some of the
yeah,
amazing places in Kerala, some of the beautiful places when you go to Munnar. You go to Munnar, and I think
even Kochi for that matter. Yeah, Wayanad,
yeah,
Kochi.
and even
You have been
Kerala.
to all those places.
Yeah, I've been to some of the
Thanks
amazing
to
places in
Shamsuddin Nalara for
Kerala,
that.
like backwaters, yeah, and whatnot. So in dreams, there is everything is beautiful when you see a beautiful dream, and sometimes it's out of the logic as well. So that kind of feeling I had when I played for that country, it was so beautiful. I had butterflies in my stomach. I was pinching for first 5 days of my first test match, because test match goes on for 5 days. I remember playing in Adelaide in that Australian ground. I still remember the smell of it, the smell of the food, the smell of the grass, the smell of the leather ball when I took that first wicket of Matthew Heron as well. The music, it was very new for me because before that I played domestic cricket, India A, I played under 19 for India, Ranji Trophy, the kind of music and the vibe, I had never seen that. That vibe was something so special. I remember the crowd appreciating as well. I remember getting my first cap from Saurav Ganguly's hand. I remember how I got my first wicket out. Everyone was coming and telling me that, Irfan, this is your first, but many more to come. I remember how Sachin Tendulkar used to stand right next to me and used to always encourage me, and so I just remember that playing for the first time and representing country. I think nothing can beat, no other achievement can beat that
feeling. Okay, so another exclusive thing I want to tell to my audience that she's one of the best singers I have met. So, if you are kind enough, can we have like 2-3 lines of your favorite Chaudhary Ka Chalu? Sing na.
Why?
Why? Matlab, let people know na your talent.
Oh, चौदहवीं का चांद हो या आफताब हो, जो भी हो तुम खुदा की कसम लाजवाब हो, चौदहवीं का चांद हो, जुल्फे है जैसे कांधों पे बादल गिरे हुए, आंखें है जैसे मरे के प्याले भरे हुए, मस्ती है जिसमें प्यार की तुम वो शराब हो, चौदहवीं का चांद हो या आफताब हो, जो भी हो तुम खुदा की कसम लाजवाब हो.
I think I'm blushing. It's okay. Okay. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so many hearts are you getting for that comments, man. Somebody just mentioned about your hat trick against Pakistan. You want to comment about that? This was one of your key moments in life, na?
Yes, absolutely. I think I can see Jaseen Muhammad Ali saying about that amazing versus Pakistan. I think it will stay very close to everyone fans' heart. The reason being, it happened in the first over of the Test match. It never happened before, and it's very rare. So that's why it's a world record, because no one has done it. And because sometimes when you take too much time to get warm up yourself, and when you take wickets in early overs, first or two overs, you are doing the best thing for your team, and you're keeping your team's nose ahead of the other team. So I remember that morning very, very fondly. I wanted to do, magic from my hand, from my, from the bowling I was bowling. And it was like a magic, because whatever I was thinking, it was actually happening. Whatever I was visualizing, it was happening in real life. I wanted to get the first wicket exactly got it that way. The way I wanted to get Yunus Khan hitting on his pad, the knee roll, swinging in, it exactly happened. And before I turned to appeal, I remember the umpire Simon Tufton was there as well. I knew that he's going to raise his finger. And then Mohammad Yusuf came to bat. And before that as well, I had come to hat-trick 2 times in international cricket, 1 day in Test match as well, but it didn't happen. And I had taken a hat trick in under 15 India, and I've taken hat trick in under 19 for India as well. So I want to take hat trick in international cricket. Mohammad Yusuf came. I just left everything on, on almighty, and I said, if it had to happen, it will happen. I don't have to just think too much about it. I just bowled the ball the way I wanted to. It came out of my hand the way it should, and it was like pure magic. That feeling was out of this world, because still now when I look back, we'll talk about it happened in 2006. Right now we're living in 2020. It's been nearly 15 years, and people still talk about that.
Talk about it.
A lot of people actually message me that video to me, that it's my hat trick, but sending me a video, because the video circulates so much. Every single that video circulates, and people talking about, because, and why people talk about it, is the kind of swing I got, which is very rare to see nowadays.
Yeah. Okay, so as a cricketer, this is live. You cannot talk to me. No, I have done my research, so maybe I can talk also. It's okay. So my next question is, so as a cricketer, when you were playing, I want to know who inspired you the most and who kind of intimidated you and kind of scared you, like who was who gave you that like a tension or something.
Look, in terms of inspiring, I had a lot of inspiration. My younger coach, Bashir Sheikh, he was very inspirational to me. Rashid Patel, who really helped me out as well. There was a lady coach, she's female coach, she was outstanding. Bangla Babar madam, a lot of other Baroda coaches, and as a cricketer, I still love watching Wasim Akram and Kapil Dev. The kind of cricketers they were, they really inspired me. And I think most importantly, my parents, my family, but my brother. My brother
Yeah.
really inspired me to become a good cricketer. And I think that really helped. Uh, he was the one who taught me how to hit sixes. And, I was the one who was trying to tell him to keep playing calmly. So, but to be honest, it's a journey of mine where a lot of people have contributed. T.S. Shekhar as well from Chennai, who has really helped me as well. So, just not one name I can bring, but there are so many people who has helped me in every step of the journey.
Okay, so how is now life after retirement? I know you're doing television, your social media thing now. Movie also, you can share a few experience.
When you're talking, a lot of disturbance because of your wire. So maybe you can just remove that because there is a lot of disturbance. Yeah, yeah. Can you ask it again?
Okay, so how is the new experience, the acting scene and the commentary? I know you enjoy the most, but tell us about the movie thing now. Like the things which you
Movie.
can mention.
Movie. Look, it's a Tamil movie. I got an offer from this director Ajay. Ajay came home for the first time with one of the manager, and he was such a nice guy, such a humble guy. He had two really big hits as well in Tamil, but very simple. I loved his simplicity, and he was trying to convince me to do this role. And I asked him like, why me? I'm a cricketer. I have done the shows. I've done few shows. I do commentary. I can speak whatever. I don't have any issue. I don't have any issues facing the camera. But movies, acting, I haven't done that, and it's your baby, and you want to do well, and you are taking a risk by asking me to do this role. He said, no, I'm very sure that you'll be able to pull this role off. It's a guy who's a Turkish officer. He's an Interpol officer, and there's it's a big action thriller movie, and and I'm sure you will do really well. You will pull it off. Your personality will match my character absolutely. And I've been doing that research for quite a few months. It's just not one thought. It came to my mind, and I'm just going through it. And I've been thinking it for a very long time. He said. So I said, okay, let me think about it. I thought about for some time, and it was the right time because I was about to retire, and I thought, okay, let's try and see what happens. And when I started doing the acting, one of the guy who's basically helping me out as well is Majal. He's from Chennai. He's like a acting coach as well. So he's trying to make me understand the camera angles, trying to always talk about my expressions as well. And in my character, there are not a lot of emotions are there, but just a little subtle expressions. The camera angle, you need to be aware of it. You need to make sure that you remember the dialogue. The biggest challenge was to remember Tamil dialogue because a lot of people will be surprised that I'm speaking Tamil in that movie. And you have to have a good lip syncing. You might be able to dub by they still want, the movie hasn't finished. Yeah. They still want to
How many days
dub it as well. Sorry?
How many days left for you to complete the shoot? എത്ര ദിവസം ഉണ്ട് ഇനി shoot കഴിയാൻ?
So my days are completed, but because there's still chunk left, I'll have to give few more days. So probably a week to 10 days left from my side. Already I finished 24 days. And the movie is still about 20% left, and then they'll be editing. We wanted to release the movie by 23rd of April, April or May. But it couldn't happen, obviously, because of this pandemic. But hopefully, when everything goes well, we'll start shooting the last part of the movie as well. And I'm looking forward to it as well. Working with Vikram, He's a fantastic actor, and all the other crew members really enjoying working on my first film. And I hope
Rahman is a part. He's doing the music.
I'm not able to hear you clearly, Shani.
Sorry?
I'm not able to hear you clearly.
I can hear you. Tell me.
Yeah. No, what you asked, I didn't understand.
Rahman is doing the music, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a huge thing. A.R. Rahman music, and I'm doing my first movie, uh, working with Vikram, Ajay. Nothing gets better. And look, and people have seen the teaser of Cobra as well. Especially with the movie name is Cobra, and it's an amazing music. But people will enjoy music and movie both. I'm very sure about that. And hopefully, people will be surprised to see me doing really well in acting at the same time speaking Tamil.
Inshallah. So how is Baroda handling the whole COVID situation? I saw you are doing a lot of charity things for the people over there, but they are managing it properly.
Look, first of all, I would like to say big congratulations to Keralites because they have done wonderful work. Big congratulations to the police over there in Kerala, the medical staff, and kudos to the people as well. They really got together and really managed the crisis well. And this is not the first time they're managing the crisis. I remember when the flood came last year, how they managed it. It was so wonderful to see they coming together and working as a team, as a whole state. So kudos to them. Looking about Baroda, look, it's a situation everywhere. It's a big crisis. Never happened something like that ever before. So it is tough for people. People are managing. People are getting together as well. I had a meeting with collector of Baroda, with online meeting with CM of Gujarat as well, where all the other members of the cities and the districts, they were getting together and had a webinar where we all were giving suggestions. But I had write it down my suggestion how to go about it, and at least even if it's a suggestion of a drop can help, why not? So I try to give my own suggestion by writing them, and at the same time, uh, when you're asking about how people are managing, look, it's tough. It's not easy. Obviously, uh, unfortunately, the cases in our country are going up, and we need to still be very careful. Even the lockdown has been really eased down, but I think with time we'll have to be for next 2 to 3 months. We have to be aware and we have to be careful.
Okay. So before ending, I want to ask one more thing. So the whole world is fighting against this racism. വിവേചനം നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട് ലോകത്ത് ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞ വിവേചനമായാലും മതത്തിന്റെ പേരിലുള്ള വിവേചനം. And you have been vocal about all these things. So doesn't it kind of scare you or something when you tweet about it openly, when you speak about that on your interviews, your Instagram? You've been so vocal about it. So how do you take it when you get so many flags, when they abuse you literally?
Look, you have to have a thick skin, and you need to make sure that you believe and you speak what is real. And people are aware of it. Look, a lot of people have appreciated the way I spoke, and I think someone needs to speak about it. And the only way we get better as a country, look, to be honest, Shaneem, I want our country. This is a beautiful country. It's got amazing resources. The youth, we have the biggest youth of the world. And when I see a lot of people talking negative about our country, I don't like it. I want this country to grow. And if if I have represent country, if I am the citizen, I have all the rights to talk about my country as a citizen and talk about the things which we can improve as well. And in that, a lot of people try to spread the hate, which अब we say in Hindi that उनकी रोजी रोटी उससे चलती है. A lot of people try to live on that, try to live on hate. My only objective on the social media is spread unity, spread love, and talk about the topics which needs to be addressed. Like look at the racism thing. What I said about racism.
New Zealand, Kerala.
Is an issue where we say stuff without even thinking about it sometimes. And it's not only about education. It's about our education at home. It's about our education about that in our societies as well. It's everywhere, and we need to be vocal about it. We need to be respectful in a manner where we don't hurt anyone because they have a different faith, because they have a different color than us, because they look different than us. Some of our
Different.
own brothers who live in east part of India, we call them with a name which we address to the other countries' people. And it's not right. You cannot do that, and we need to get better at it. And that's why I'm vocal about it. And I don't want to hurt anyone because I have a strong value. And when I speak as an Indian first more than anything else. I really believe in humanity. Humanity is bigger than any religion in the world, and I believe that if you're a good human, then whatever you follow, whatever faith you have, it can actually work. And if you're not a good human, it doesn't matter. So be a good human and make sure whatever racism it is, whatever different kind of issues we have, not only racism, we need to avoid that. We need to talk about it. We need to address it and get better it as a country, because I want our country to be the best country in the world, and which we can be.
Okay, it's getting a bit serious, so we can just wind it up by one more song if you can.
One more song.
Yeah, just to lighten up the mood. It's been a bit serious now. एक और गाना, just one more. One new song you can sing.
कितनी हंसी मुलाकातें हैं, उनसे भी प्यारी तेरी बातें हैं, बातों में तेरी जो खो जाते हैं, आऊं ना होश में मैं कभी, बाहों में हो तेरी जिंदगी है, मेरे हम सफर, क्या तुझे इतनी सी भी खबर, कि मेरी सांस चलती जिधर, तेरी सांस, रहूंगा बस वही उम्र भर, रहूंगा बस वही उम्र भर है.
Thank you so much. So this has been fun. I hope little Imran is doing very well. Just give my kisses and hugs to him. Everybody
Thank you
is
so much.
around you only, right? You all live together. It's a
Yeah.
great thing, actually.
Me, Bhai's family, my family, parents. We have 4 kids at home, and sometimes me and Bhai behave like kids as well. So that becomes 6.
Yeah.
And parents, Bhabi, wife, my cousin sister, and yeah.
And buys animals, pets, other
Yeah,
species,
parents, whatnot,
everyone.
everything. So it's like a house of little entertainment. But yeah.
Yeah.
So enjoying being at home in this coronavirus pandemic.
Hopefully, we'll overcome soon.
I have no doubt about it. We human always survive somehow, and we will do it in this as well.
So thank you so much for being with us on this live show. Hope to see you soon once this lockdown ends. You take care
Look
and
forward,
say my
Karimullah.
salam
Take
to
care.
everyone.
Wish you all the luck. Be happy. Keep smiling.
Thank you. You too. Bye.